Hello guys, welcome back to another Venom Gaming tutorial video. Now in the last video we did an introduction to Unity, so if you don't remember that, I will put a link in the description to that exact video. Now I'm sorry I haven't been releasing any videos recently, even though I said in my update I'll be releasing hopefully one a week. I lied, get used to it. No, not really sorry, I've just been really preoccupied because I've got my GCSE results. So I'm happy and I'm going to college. Yay! Okay, none of that silly stuff. Now let's get back to some serious stuff. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to load up Unity, which I have here. Just want to load it up. Wait for it to load. Now I'm using the newest version of Unity, depending when you're watching this video, you might have a newer version, or when it is on my later videos, I might have a newer version. So if I do, then don't worry, I'm just going. This is Unity 4, and it came out mid 2013. Okay, so when Unity starts up, you want to go to File and you want to click New Project. Now what that means is that it will make an entirely new game, because if you noticed just before you click New Project, there was something called New Scene. Now a scene and a project are completely different. Let's just take into example, say a project is the entire game of Call of Duty, for instance, whereas a scene is, I don't know, one of the levels of it. So that's pretty much the way you can put it into context. Okay, so you come up with the project wizard, and you also get these kind of packages. Okay. Now the only ones you want to tick are character controller and skyboxes. I think that would probably be it. Anything else we can add in later, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Now we want to call it something. So let's call it, I don't know, tutorial game. Now you can't just create it from there, you actually have to create the folder. So, oh, actually no, you don't, never mind. I think that's worked. Or not. Odd. Okay, let me just go to my documents. This is wasting time because I've only got 10 minutes. There. That's not right, is it, Mr. Smith? Hang on a minute, let's try tutorial game 2. There we go. And you want to click create. So you don't have to go into your documents or anything. You just can create it from there. Just make sure it has a unique name, otherwise you'll have the problem that I just had. Okay. Now it's just importing everything. Shouldn't take too long. Also, it's late at night for me, so I'm pretty tired right now. Just sitting here with a cup of tea. So I'm happy. Okay. Now in this video exactly, we are going to be pretty much starting the game, in that we're going to create a basic scene for you to play around in, a 3D scene, like I don't know, like a field, for instance, probably. I don't know, we probably won't get that. Yeah, let's start with making a field, I think. A nice little a nice English field, because I like English fields, and I don't know what American or fields look like, or Canadian fields, or Australian fields. I like English fields anyway. Who knows? I might even be able to add Stonehenge. And what we're going to do is we are going to create our controller, so the thing that we actually can control, that will interact with the world. Okay. Now this is what you'll get when you load up. You'll get your or any of your packages you imported will be in standard assets. As you can see, we've got skyboxes at the bottom and character controller at the top. If you look in character controller, double click, you've got a third person controller and a first person controller. You also got sources. Now we're not going to bother with sources or third person controller, and so we're only going to use the first person controller because we're going to make an FPS game. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to actually create the level itself. So what you need to do is go into Game Objects, Create Other, and then under that you should find Terrain. Now that's the third one up in between Ragdoll and Tree. So you want to click on that one, and then you'll get a massive plane. And if you don't think it's massive, then you'll be very surprised. That's about the size of an probably in game. I'd probably say the size of a large town, I think, or maybe a small town. I don't know. So it and all you want to do then is just drag in your character controller and scroll in if you want. I've already gone over how you move around in the editor in my other video, so I'm not going to bother telling you how to. If you want to know, just look on my other video. Now what we want to do is, with the first person controller selected, we want to click on this box here, and then we want to give it a purple icon. That helps us see it when we haven't got it selected. And we don't have to do the same for the terrain because we can see the terrain. But alright, now I'm just going to press play just to see how it runs. Now, as you can see, I'm in the game world. I'm moving left, right, up and down, and I'm, believe it or not, moving forward, backwards, left and right. But you can't really tell because it's such a massive area. So what we're going to do is we're going to press that button again, and we are going to we're going to go into the terrain, to the terrain script in the inspector with the terrain selected. We're going to want to click the terrain settings, which is the one on the far right. We want to scroll down until we get to resolution, and then we've got terrain width, terrain length, and we want to change that to something like, I don't know, let's try 500. Nice regular number. Oops. Don't want to do that. 500. Okay. Now luckily we had our first person controller with the tag, otherwise we would have lost him. So what you want to do is just move him. You want to do that by selecting the move and just moving him like that. You can drag him around freely if you want, but hey. Okay, I've only got about 55 seconds left of recording time, so I don't want to be wasting time. Sorry for that pun. Right, so that's a much easier area to work with. Okay, so now we've got a basic place to work with. Alright, that's a basic level. Okay. So going over what we've done, we have looked over how to make a very basic 3D game in Unity. Now before my time runs out, which I've got about 20 seconds left, you want to go File, you want to Save Scene. You want to save it as whatever you want to call your scene. So for now, because I've got about 5 seconds left, just call it Go. Okay. Other than that, that's about it. Thanks for watching this tutorial video. Hope it's been helpful. Remember to like, subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Bye bye.